What up guys, Fojo here, and we're coming to you with another luck versus no luck guide. And so with this, we're going to be testing out mid-level boars this time. We did low-level boars the first time, and we're going to see how much different it is with luck gear versus no luck gear. And if you want to go ahead and guess if we're going to get double the rares, or if we're going to get less than double, or more than double the rares, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think is going to happen, and we'll find out soon. So we're going to do mid-level boards. We're over here at Boars Home. Later on I'll show you where that's at. But here it's a little harder to do. This isn't for the low levels. This is more for experienced players that can come up here and kill these. A great place to level your skinning. If you don't have it already at 200, it's a perfect place to do that. So where we are is we're at Boars Home. So to get here, you're going to teleport to the Shrine of Sisyphus, and then you're going to go to the northeast a little bit to get to Boars Home. Boars Home will be the best place for us to skin mid-level boars, and it's going to be the best place for us to test out our luck gear versus no luck gear for an hour. It's a huge group of boars in this one little spot, so we can get a lot done in an hour, and I don't think there's anywhere else that'll be better for this. You're going to have to fight Tusk Gore here a little bit sometimes. He's not too bad though. He's not too difficult to fight, and he skins the same way the rest of the boars do, about the same amount of everything. He does drop a little better drops from time to time if you're interested in that. I only got like one purple from him throughout the time I was here, a few bottles of Azoth. But overall, great spot to work on skinning, get a few rare items, collect a ton of thick hide. I was able to get 150 armor smithing after I got all these materials, so it's a great spot to do all these things. So with mid-level boars, you're going to have a little bit different drops than you would with low-level boars. You're going to get a few things like bright scale hide, a few others that you wouldn't have gotten normally. You won't get rage hide from these guys. You get that on those low level boars, but these boars will drop green and blue items from time to time. Didn't really get anything super useful while I was here, but you know, you might get some useful gear while you're here, so it's an added bonus. So I was not able to kill near as many boars in an hour as I was the low level ones. You can tell that in the pork later on. I got only about 300 or so pork on average here an hour, 300, 400, something like that. And the low level boars, I was able to get 700, 800 pork per hour. And that, based on that alone, I'm guessing I had a lot more boars down there than I did here. Pork doesn't drop one every time. It could be 4, it could be 2, it could be 3. So it's hard to generate an idea of how many boars you've actually killed. But if they do group up, make sure you're keeping your health up. It could be a bad situation if you get 5 or 6 boars on you and they're all attacking you. They are level 44s, I believe, so they could do some damage if you're not a level 60 or 50 or so. So just be careful of that. If you're a low level, I wouldn't suggest this. Unless you have a group, you come up here and work on skinning as a group. It'd be a great spot for that. We went ahead and did this for an hour without skinning luck gear, and then we did a full hour with skinning luck gear. 19.1 to be exact, we worked on with this. And I think it worked out pretty well. Boars Home's a great place to work on this. Boars in a concentrated area, super, super great. Makes it easy. But we'll kind of go through the stats here. So on pork, on here we got 369 compared to 476. Shouldn't really be affected too much by skinning luck whatsoever. Thick hide we got 8189, which also should not be affected. We got 7533 on the skinning luck side. The rest of these items will be affected by skinning luck and how many you get, and the average of how many you're going to get on drops per hour. And so on jagged animal fangs we got 4 on the no skinning luck, 4 with skinning luck. Animal fang we got 5 compared to 9. Pristine animal fang we got 4 compared to 6. And then on boar blood we had 10 compared to 16. And for infused fangs we had 1 compared to 3. Animal viscera we had 4 and then 7. Ham hock 64 to 110, which is a crazy difference. Bright scale hide did not drop with no skinning luck gear, but we had 39 of it with skinning luck. A shift hide was also one that dropped 0, and we got 16 of it with skinning luck gear. And callous mangy hide we got 1 each time. And so with the totals, we had 93 rare items with no luck gear, and then 207 with the skinning luck gear. So over double what we had with the no luck gear, which is great. And we had those items that did not drop previously, like bright scale hide and shift hide. So it's really cool to see bright scale hide and shift hide drop there. To get that many ham hocks could be useful for cooking. But yeah, this is a great spot to get these items if you need anything for like fangs, for bags, for hide burden or anything like that. If you want to cook with pork, this is a great place to pick up pork. The thick hide got me to 150 armor smithing this week, so it was kind of a nice spot to get a bunch of thick hide. But yeah, this is a great spot for that. The breakdown's always nice to see because you never know until you really go in and break down the numbers on each item and see how many you got of each. You kind of see the drops, but you don't see them as much until you get the numbers in there. It's always cool to see the breakdown. Love to see it. I'm always super interested to see purple drops and like how many of those we got on each one specifically, because those are always very interesting to see. So the mid-level boars was really cool to see because our low-level boars gave us a good guide on kind of how drops were for boars and what to expect, what not to expect. We were able to kill a lot more low-level boars in an hour than we were mid-level boars, which makes a lot of sense. They're a lot tougher to fight, not as easy of a kill. But it ended up kind of being the same. We used the same skinning luck gear as we did there, and here we were able to get about the same results. We ended up with double the rares that we would, a little bit over double the rares. It's nice to see that it's continuous throughout. So it'll be interesting to see if low level, mid level, and high level boars are all the same on rare drop levels with the skinning luck gear that we have on. Maybe at some point we'll go back with different gear and see if we get similar or different results depending on the luck gear that we've used. Maybe we'll go back with like 30% skinning luck if we can find that much compared to our 19.1 we're using right now. See if that makes a difference or not, how much it does. But until then, we're going to do mid and high and see how much difference it is between these. I'm expecting high level boars to be a lot less kills per hour, but still a decent amount and enough to show us if the rares drop the same rates or if it's a little different. But I'm excited to see those results. And once again, I'm so happy for people to be tuning into this and watching. I really appreciate everything you guys do. All the likes, subscribes, comments are great. If there's something you do want to see luck versus no luck on, comment down below and I'll get to it as soon as possible. If you do comment, I will get to it sooner than later. And I really appreciate all those comments. They're great. Thank you very much. We'll have more luck versus no luck coming soon. I hope to see you there.